inches away from it. That would be
But like, why was my audio good?
because you were turned up something weird on the dialogue system right there. Can you hear yourself in your head now?
Yeah, a little bit. But why wouldn't we just turn everyone up to what the setting mine was?
I wish life was like that, but like I have to be turned down a little bit because I get a little too rambunctious, John's. It's just
So I just had the perfect setting for my voice.
Maybe.
That's what it was.
yeah.
Maybe.
I'm sure that's what it was.
Are we live?
We are.
We got some big news in our, not in our career of movie night, but in our side gig, home building.
Yeah, I quit my job.
Nice.
Now everybody gets to know.
Yeah.
Counting down the days. I'm not a DJ, so I still got to be there for 9 more days. But
Your hair says otherwise.
yeah, my I don't know what my hair is saying, but
You know what I realized?
it's
today?
screaming, huh?
I have a pair of clippers.
That would have been nice because my head is breaking out.
You wouldn't have gotten it as bald, though.
Oh, you should have seen Hudson with the razor.
Cutting.
Like 20 cuts per square inch.
Yeah, we should have gone clippers then razor. I was just having to go. You know those,
Whole way
those
up.
lawnmowers that have no engine?
Yeah.
It was like that. I was just,
You were going up and down?
The
Dude,
whole
like,
head.
fast.
Why didn't you just do down one direction
It
with the
would've
grain?
taken me 6 hours.
Yeah, I'm glad I just am not like looking.
Did y'all
like
cut it with
Freddy
scissors
Krueger on
first?
the top of my
Nah,
head.
we went
No.
straight.
How long
razor.
was it?
Probably like a
Straight
3
Gillette.
or
Okay.
a 4.
Okay, you wouldn't have cut it with scissors anyway.
Yeah.
No.
What did you use?
Oh,
I
I have a ball clipper.
Yeah, we
Oh,
didn't
there's
trust-
no way.
I
It
had,
Hudson
would've
would
done
have
it-
scalped me.
I had about 3 beers in me, and I'd never used a straight razor.
Yeah, I would have been scalped by the end of it.
Did you have shaving cream on your head?
Yeah, loads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did it outside, and now I'm riddled with bug bites on my lower half of my body.
For those of you who can't see at home, Zach is bald.
Not
And
even like funny bald. I'm like,
At one point you were.
it was pretty funny bald.
Why?
That's
What?
pretty good.
I like it.
What made you do this?
The driver's license mainly. I
Uh-huh.
wanted it to be bald for the driver's license. I thought that'd be funny, and it was. My
was.
picture is hilarious. I saw it, and I couldn't stop laughing. And then, other than that, bro, I think like it's the same way with how I cut my long hair. It's like once I think about something I want to do with my hair, I cannot let it go until I do it.
And you just
Like
wanted to cut
one
it
day,
bald.
I was like, "Oh, I had long hair. I could have done so much more with my long hair." But one day, I was like, "I'm thinking about cutting my hair," and then it was over from then on out.
Yeah.
That's the
So you
only
just
thing I
wanted to
can
cut
think
it
of.
bald.
Yeah, I just wanted to cut it bald, see how
Alright.
it looks, and honestly, it gives me hope if I ever have to go bald.
Yeah,
in the
yeah. But
future.
I want to choose this out of
Absolutely
all your looks.
not.
In
Yeah, I'm
fact,
not gonna-
I would.
now that
Your least
well,
favorite?
you look good.
No, I'm saying.
No,
Zach,
no, that's not his best look.
I think he has a good shaped head.
I have a nicer shaped head than I expected.
You have
Yeah.
a good enough shaped head.
He's got
Yeah, except
cool
for like
scars on
I
the side
got
of his
like
head.
yeah, I'm pretty sure you're responsible for some of these. I look like a war whale.
Scarf. Squirrel whale.
War whale.
War whale. War whale.
Laboom. I was gonna say Laboom. I was
What's
gonna say
Laboom?
Laboom.
He's a
It's
war
from
whale.
one. He's a war whale. It's
Oh,
from One
a
Piece.
war whale's a real thing.
He's just
not really.
mad.
Oh, I don't. The
Live
live
action,
action
we're
One
watching
Piece.
it.
I just watched the
Trailer.
It
Ooh.
looks
and
good.
okay, so y'all think
It
it looks
looks
good?
Dog,
Because
even
I
for
think
I
even
was
for
fired up.
believers, One Piece
the
believers.
like pictures of the live action versus the thing, it's
Ugh.
pretty good.
It's way better than what like when they were like, oh, here's the cast of the new One Piece. You're like, oh shit.
Did you
please.
ever watch the Cowboy Bebop one?
Oh, Cowboy Bebop, I saw all of
That's
it.
trash.
It was super bad. At first, I watched the first
Awful.
episode and I
Is
was
that the
like,
one from Harold and Kumar?
Yeah.
huh?
The main
The dude-
character
the
is
Asian dude.
Harold
Harold, yeah.
from Harold and Kumar.
Yep. But they do Jet. No, not Jet. What's the boy girl's name at the end?
Oh, yeah. Dang.
Ellis. Ed.
Yeah.
So they do this dude. I don't know which one. It's a
Did they
dude.
make- I
It's a
didn't
girl.
even
No,
get
it's a
to that
girl.
point. It's a girl. Well, Ed is a girl, so that's good.
Yeah, but they do like it weird. Ed sucks. But all right.
Well, I'm glad you got the bald out of your system. Now that you work at Chisholm Hill Homes, no more funny haircuts.
Oh, this was just the start. I was gonna put CMH on the back of my head.
That's allowed. You can be a walking billboard.
Movie night.
Got to keep on watching, and that we do, folks.
That we do. And I wish this time that I had it.
Talk about some homework. Like, I did not want to watch this at all.
Oh, really?
What do you mean?
I mean, I wasn't like the first 3 episodes, because I heard this season was trash of Black Mirror.
Yeah.
And the first 3 episodes were pleasantly surprising.
Yeah, they were all okay.
We got some 8s. We put like an 8.2 and 8.4, I think.
I had a feeling this one was going to be bad.
Oh, boy, was it. Like, this is when we asked this question, like, would you, like, want to be in, like, one of the notarized, like, bad Black Mirror episodes? This is one of those ones that, like...
been devastated.
I would have read the script and be like, nah.
No, I want to be in this. I don't even know how this episode exists.
They would have had to have someone big.
Far off from Black Mirror. It doesn't make any sense. It went from sci-fi to fantasy.
Don't ruin the ending, because I want to do, like, plot summary and get Hudson's, like...
Oh, you want to do... Let's do plot summary now, then.
Okay, sure.
Sci-fi and fantasy are pretty close together, though.
No. Sci-fi is tech, and, like, technology can lead to this. It can get to aliens through tech. So, like, you get tech, and you go to space, and then you meet aliens. So
magic.
that's no magic. Not like centaurs,
Right.
werewolves,
Your classic
vampires.
magical creatures.
That's fantasy. Harry Potter, fantasy.
So pretty much the only difference in the fantasy creatures and sci-fi creatures is time.
In reality.
Yeah, but wizards.
Wizards, yeah.
I mean, and aliens can go. Yeah.
All the sci-fi creatures we've just confirmed.
A lot of
like, in
magic.
Sci-fi.
What if you see like an alien that is half man, half horse, but he's not?
That's sci-fi.
That's sci-fi.
So it's sci-fi is science-based and fantasy is magic-based.
Yeah, that's just an alien
So
that
if you
comes
get there
from a
through
planet
magic-
of centaurs.
Right. Which makes
Yeah.
it not fantasy.
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi.
Which exists, probably. Aliens are real. The Greys are out there. The lizard people.
What is that?
Oh, you haven't been watching the news? They keep dropping those truth bombs on us.
Yeah, but if a bomb drops big enough, I'll hear it, and I haven't heard anything. I mean, that's probably my problem.
Dad's nagging about Netflix again. I don't know what's going on with that whole thing,
Dude,
but it's just
you know
annoying.
what they say? Netflix is like, oh, we're not gonna take it from you. They have.
Do you think
they
it's
are
because
trying
we
to
stopped
drive
it?
us nut? No. I think this is their new regime, and they're
Oh.
like every single time we want to use it from a different TV, they email me because it's in my email, and then I have to click approved, even if I approved it yesterday. Like
Yeah.
So they're trying to drive you insane to where you're like, F it, I'll buy my own Netflix.
Yeah,
Which is nuts.
I
That's
tried to
not
watch,
the-
Netflix in my room the other night, and it wanted me to email you.
Why do you got my Netflix in your room?
I don't have a Netflix, and it was already on there.
Oh man, we got some issues we gotta take
My
care of.
God.
I think he's got my.
I'm about to. They're about to break me. I'm
In
about
the,
to just get my own
yeah, we might as
Netflix.
well just cancel it, and we just paid like $20 a month.
And every time he tells me check your email, it's not on there. They
Yeah.
are they and when I
Yeah,
It's driving me
that
nuts.
doesn't make it any better because every time he always mentions that he paid for it,
Yeah.
that we pay for, and we're like, dude, shut up. Netflix just sent you an email, Dad. You know we're podcasting right now. All right, anyways, let's get to our plot summary. All right, here's mine. In classic Black Mirror fashion, the episode ends in a way that you weren't expecting. Although normally it doesn't mean that the ending is terrible. This episode follows a paparazzo, literal scum of the earth, but as they try to locate a certain struggling actress, they are met with an even bigger surprise. The actress is chained to her bed, a severe yet effective way to detox the drugs from her system. But were those chains there for something else entirely? With the last shred of humanity the paparazzo has left, she frees the actress from her bed. Shortly after, she turns into a werewolf and kills guilty, innocent, and bystanders.
What?
That was the twist. She turned into a freaking werewolf.
It didn't make any sense.
And so, like, she runs over this dude in, like, Czech Republic. And the whole time she's, like, having, like, these flashbacks of that night and, like, walking up to the body. And then at the very end, you see her walk up to the body. And it's just a freaking giant dog. And then I guess the dog, like, scratches her or something.
I didn't even get that. I think I also blinked during that part because Taylor was like, "Oh, it was a dog," and it's like, "Wait, so she ran over a dog the whole time?"
Yeah, but then when she came back the next day, they were like, yo, it was a man. So he switched back to his man form, and they're
She
like,
was
"Oh."
tripping shrooms.
But she did turn into a werewolf, unless we were tripping shrooms watching this episode, bro.
I asked at the end, like, is this a movie? I mean, she's an actress. Like, what is going on?
I
This
had
episode
no
is terrible.
idea.
Okay. My plot summary. That's got all in my head now. All right. Plot summary. What in the F? Just what in the actual F? That is all.
That was it?
Just kidding. A
Oh.
paparazzi lady causes a man to commit suicide by exposing the guy has been cheating on his long-term girlfriend with a dude. She gets out of the paparazzi game and becomes a Starbucks barista until actress Maisie Day goes missing and a picture of her becomes worth $30,000. The ex-paparazzo turned Starbucks barista turned back to paparazzo goes hunting for Maisie Day, and after exposing a big bad secret of Maisie Day's, you guessed it, kablamo.
Werewolf.
She kills herself.
You know what's funny?
She kills herself.
The paparazzi keeps making people kill themselves.
Oh yeah,
The
she
homegirl.
outed a celebrity male actor as gay, and the qualm I had with this is the dude's like, I'll pay you. She could have probably gotten like $10,000 for those photos.
Yeah,
or
she made
something.
much less. She made $300.
$300 a photo,
per for
$600
like
bucks total.
$3. Yeah.
She was just an awful person.
Yeah, she.
She was trying to make money. I don't know why
Yeah,
she
but at
didn't
that
pay that
point-
guy.
If she was trying to make money, I would definitely I would probably give the actor or actress a chance every single time.
Blackmail him.
How do
Yeah, just a
paparazzi
little
people even
Harmless
exist?
black.
Chance.
Come on. Hey, listen, I'm human too.
How do these
I like
people
money.
About you.
even
Yeah.
make money? Like, who's
Oh,
cares?
there's definitely been I can't tell you,
Supermarket.
the
Yeah.
dude that got the Toby Maguire. You're in the road. I can't see anything. You're in the road. You don't remember that
I
one?
don't know that one.
Toby Maguire's classic around paparazzi.
He
He
gets
hates him
pissed?
so much. Yeah, he's one of the best.
Tobey Maguire.
He's like, I can't effing see anything. You're in the road.
from Spider-Man.
Yeah, the same.
Spider-Man.
But yeah, she should have blackmailed that dude. But she doesn't. She gives it to TMZ or whatever. He kills himself.
This episode, they mentioned Tom and Katie's daughter Suri talking about cruise. So it's from the early 2000s.
Yeah, she had an iPod Nano on her hip, and she was like, look how small it is.
What are they going back in time in this show?
You just jump around. Usually it has a purpose, the
It
technology. This one didn't. But usually it's they go a little bit ahead, and they're like, oh, check out the tech we have now.
Yeah, and this was the most random episode of all time.
This one sucked ass.
This,
I don't know how
honestly,
they got through.
I just threw a number down as a rating. I probably could have gone.
I could have gone with 0.
Yeah.
I could have gone 0.0. I just was whatever. Take the lowest rating we've ever given on this show.
Is it? Well, I mean, what is the lowest we've ever given? Because it probably deserves it.
Yeah, I got
We've
my
given
rating.
Okay, but now you've got me questioning what the worst I've ever
Oh,
given.
jeez, you put a 7.0.
No. Oh,
We've been in the 5s before.
The Mother got a 5.3.
The Mother.
It was worse than that.
Jennifer Lawrence
With J-Lo. Lopez.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's Mother.
With Jane Fonda?
No, this is Jennifer Lawrence. No.
Jennifer
shit.
Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez is a crazy assassin that kills 100
On
CIA.
Netflix. It came out on
That
Mother's
sounds
Day this year.
awful.
She absolutely just murks
Why did you guys
100
watch
soldiers.
that movie?
Because we knew it'd be bad.
Yeah.
It was new on Netflix for Mother's Day. Peter Pan and Wendy got a 5.0.
Man, I don't remember that one being that bad.
I hated
I remember
it.
it being bad.
I hated it. I think I douched it pretty hard. And The Whale got a 5.1.
People love The Whale. I was
Was this
disgusted the whole time.
Worse than The
People
Whale?
love a fatty.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Whale even had something. I'll tell you. Let's get our ratings.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
4.2.
4.9.
Give it a 4.2.
Okay.
This doesn't even belong on television. And Black Mirror knew it was shit because it was 42 minutes long.
Yeah.
It was their shortest one. And I was like,
the others
oh,
are
God
an hour
bless.
and 20. Oh yeah, usually I'm oh,
I watched it today after work because of my whole Wicked debacle this weekend.
John just keeps getting scammed.
I didn't get scammed. I got my
Yeah.
money back.
You got scammed on tickets to Wicked?
Yeah. I
I didn't get scammed. Yes.
well, I bought tickets to Wicked for Taylor. She wanted to go see Wicked. Bought them online.
Sure.
If liking musicals is gay, then who'd
Oh,
want to be
bro, I
straight?
bet it was wicked. I bet
It
it was a
wicked.
great show.
It was awesome.
I'd
But
rather
then-
see Wicked over Cats.
Where did you?
Oh, Cat sucks.
Really?
I've seen Cats.
The movie or in play?
I didn't watch the movie. I heard it was so bad, but the play sucks. So I don't know why they made a movie.
It sounds like it'd just be creepy. The whole
Cats?
time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of weird old
Humanoid
ladies there.
animals are not it.
Is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
supposed to be humanoid?
Yeah,
I mean, they're humans.
No,
so,
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
but
not
like,
away
is it
from
supposed to just
No,
be cats?
they're street
Yeah.
cats, and
Yeah, but it's not
some-
like it's like a
But
play
even in
about
the movie,
humanoid
they
cat
did-
people.
Yeah, but
No,
even
no,
in the
no.
movie, they did like CGI cat people.
Oh,
Zach's
yeah. Oh, yeah.
asking
So
if
it
their
wasn't-
character is like a centaur, where it's supposed to be half horse, half
yeah,
human.
No, but what I'm saying,
They
are-
if it
Is that
was
what I'm
supposed to
asking?
be a
Oh,
cat,
you're saying like with the cat thing.
They are
Yeah.
straight up cats.
Yeah,
if
they're
it was
supposed to be
a
cats.
cat, then why in the movie did they not just make?
Because
it a
they
bunch of cats?
dance,
I did
dog.
not see the movie
Well, I guess
Cats.
did.
They
And because
dance.
The only reason that movie
They
prob-
dance.
and because the only reason that movie sold tickets is because it had a
Yeah.
bunch of famous people with their famous faces on.
They're famous cat faces.
Yeah,
Oh.
James Corden.
Yeah, I don't know
Hate
why
him.
he started
See,
with
I
him.
hate that guy too.
I think he's like one of those like something
Everybody
about
hates the
getting
guy.
your own
I
talk
don't-
show like really makes you turn into an asshole.
I don't
You
really
think?
know anything.
Ellen's a bitch. James Corden sucks.
What
Jimmy
Uh,
Fallon's probably cool.
Yeah,
Jimmy Kimmel seems like a chonch.
I don't want to meet any of them though, just to like keep that persona.
I would want to meet him and act like I didn't know him.
That'd be sick.
I
Oh
don't know
boy,
why I would ever
Who would be the
meet
best person to do that to?
Little Yachty for me.
him.
I've already planned it out 100 times in my head. I'd call him by his first name.
But then you would know him. That's the opposite of what I'm asking.
Yeah, I'd call him by his full name. He'd be like, "Jeez, this guy."
Remember
really
me
did
from
his
high
research."
school? What'd you end up doing with your life? I built homes. What'd you do?
Oh, what do you even
You
do
know what?
now?
You look like you're up to nothing.
I actually make millions. Yeah, maybe that wouldn't work out as good as I thought it would.
Yeah. But
It'd be cool to do it to like Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
Be
you
like,
look,
who?
You look a lot like him.
Yeah, they were saying I looked like Tom Hanks yesterday.
Bro,
and I
have
was
you
like,
ever seen
no.
this girl that was over the other night, wherever we were? What,
Taylor.
had brought up a picture of a young Tom Hanks, and it looks eerily similar.
Mm-mm.
he had short hair in it.
No, he had his curly
he
little
had an
hair.
F.
But he had. All right, so we brought up a picture, the GIF of Tom Hanks waving on the shrimp boat, Forrest Gump, and
Yeah,
Zach
like a
had just-
slower
Zach had
version
just
of
bought
Tom Hanks.
This like '90s hat, and like it kind of looked like a little Forrest Gump hat. And
It's dope. It's got
we made
pins
him
on
do
it.
the wave, and
Was this
It looks pretty
Taylor
accurate.
character white?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if she was saying that all of
Oh, all
you
my
look
black
yeah,
friends
yeah.
are always like, "Oh, you look like this guy." I'm like, "Dude, please."
yeah.
And then I'll flip the switch and be like, "Oh, this kind of looks like you," and they're like, "Racist." I'm like, "Oh, you can't really win on this
Yeah,
one."
Zach loves saying people look like people just because of hair color or skin color.
Oh,
does he
that's
look
just
like?
Hudson's got a vendetta out because every person that looks like man, I dropped your name so many times. But everybody that looks like him is like, I'm like, "Yo, check it out, Hudson, you're a doppelganger." Did it again. There's no way we're gonna be able to stop this.
I haven't said his name.
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Anyways, so and he was like, he just gets so pissed.
Guys, he'll see a dude that's like
Name a guy.
no,
Action Bronson.
But that's a guy that I
He
actually kinda
agrees.
do look like.
Yeah.
Like in the face, I kind of do look like. But he'll find a guy. He'll be like 6'3", lanky, happens to have a red beard and kind of red hair, and he'll be like, "Oh my goodness!"
I've
Like,
never pointed out.
"Whoa, look at that dude! Like you need to go talk to him. You need to go say what's up. See if you guys are related. Like that's crazy."
At least
I
That's a
can
tall,
guarantee
lanky guy.
you, there's never. It's usually same build. And Hudson, I mean, 40% of your face is covered by beard. Like you don't have a lot of. If he's got red hair, a beard, and kind of your build, it's tough not to
It's
look
starting to
like you.
sound-
But
you just got like bad eyes. Then
maybe I did an eye test and I was like 30-20 at this point.
that's pretty bad. I think.
I know. I was getting a little bit nervous reading that the eye counter.
Why don't you just get glasses?
Can't do that. Can't be bald and have glasses.
You're not bald. You're
Oh,
fake
jeez.
bald.
Oh, jeez.
chose to be bald.
I'm so bald now, dude.
Chose
It's
this
terrible.
life.
I wish I was like you guys, nice full head of hair.
But anyways, me and
Cherish it.
Taylor, I bought tickets to Wicked. We're going up there, and I get a babysitter. Going up there, I said, "Taylor, can you look at my phone for the tickets? I don't think I've seen them. Just a confirmation email."
Y'all are on the way.
Yeah. I'm like, I never
Dressed
saw
up.
tickets. I'm like, can you find my email? We're heading up there. She's like, oh, I can't find it. Let me call him. She calls him. And I like, for one, it actually turned out to be a blessing because I got my money back. And it turns out I way overpaid. I just clicked on the first link, assumed that was like the most trustworthy one.
It always is.
Yeah. Evidently, how are these like,
$400 a ticket.
Why'd
not
they
bad.
spell Google like this?
how are
Whatever.
these scammers
Look at-
getting their link at the top? You know, you think
it's the one with the ads
Yeah, you don't push on anything that has ad next to it.
to the left of it.
Ah.
And they kind of changed the margin a little bit.
Oh
too.
no, I noticed changed margins. I think this one
So
looked
you
legit.
noticed changed margins and thought,
No. I'm saying I don't think this one had changed marge.
Oh.
What if
Okay,
you
okay.
click on a link and it's like, be careful, this might not be a secure URL, or you like
I cancel.
whatever. Pursue.
To be fair, I get emails that look like that all the time. It's like, do you trust so and so? I'm like, yeah, I trust him.
Taylor.
dude, you
There's a
gotta,
Middle Eastern prince with a great deal for us.
you gotta stop being so trustworthy.
Well,
Yeah, you trust a lot.
I got my money back immediately. But
yeah. So this time you didn't really get
this was a
scammed.
third. So it wasn't a scam. I think it was just a shitty website. Like they were a third party dealer. I bought tickets for way too expensive, and then I was like, "Hey man, I never got my tickets." This guy's like, "Let me." The seller actually says that they can't.
It's like when they
complete your
overbook a
order.
flight.
You actually can't.
They can't complete your order. Yeah, they overbooked their flight. So they
Yeah.
sold the tickets twice. They said they can't complete your order, but we can give you these better tickets and a $100 voucher. I said, sure.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you ended up.
They were about to be crisp tickets too. They were 3 rows back.
Dang.
So we were like, yeah, sure. Then the guy he's like, let me put you on hold while I get it worked out. Comes back and he goes, actually, that seller can't make that work either.
What do you
He's
think
like-
about being in the play?
So then
do
Back
that.
row seats.
he leaves again. I tell Taylor, hey, it's getting like 10 minutes from showtime. When he comes back on, let's tell him like, hey, just refund us. So get a refund.
Are y'all in Atlanta at this point?
I'm at the Fox practically.
Yeah.
I haven't pulled over. I'm like, I'm about to have to get off the exit. I want to have this figured out before I get off.
For
So
sure.
he said, yeah, we can give you a refund. And I got an email. I got my money back. in my
Was it
account.
like y'all just went home, or did you like get a nice dinner
No,
or
so
something?
I had a babysitter booked, and I just left her.
Dang.
And I felt
Gotcha.
bad for her because it was Saturday. She's like a high school girl. I'm like, what if she could have done something on Saturday? And I was like, I gotta use her. So I was wearing pants, and it was like 95 degrees. Taylor's wearing a dress. We go to TJ Maxx, buy new outfits.
Dang.
We go up to the Battery.
Yeah, it's
My
just a
friends
cute
were at the
little day
Battery.
night.
Yeah.
Y'all should have done. Oh, you went to the Battery?
We went to the Battery. My friends were there. We ate at Superica, and then hung out with my friends, and then headed home.
Nice.
And then we bought tickets to Wicked for Sunday, and Mom watched Louise.
Yeah, Sunday we went to this little basketball art gallery, trendy little T-shirts. It was dope. Like I would have bought.
It really made it sound bad before saying.
Well,
it.
every time I told my family about it, they like scoffed. Like they
Well-
just couldn't even understand what was going on.
No.
My
Hard
dad
to
was like,
understand.
An art
So-
gallery. I
so a
mean,
bunch of artists were playing
It had no art. There was
basketballing.
no art there.
and graffiti.
hey, well, you guys are the ones who told us what it was. We're going to an art gallery / basketball tournament.
I think that was that.
about right though.
Ugh.
I
It
mean,
was-
I
it was a
think
basketball tournament.
What are the
where
two
there
weirdest
was
things you can put together?
it's pretty dope.
Basketball and art.
We're
Have you
going
seen
to
the
a
basketball?
helicopter exhibit
Yeah.
/ sandwich shop.
Have,
We're going to a
Don't.
Pilates class.
Stop.
have you seen the basketball courts in Atlanta that are like decked out in Hawks stuff?
I knew
It's like the
exactly what Hudson was
plastics.
talking about when he told me. The squares, like when you were
I
playing
hate the
in P-
plastics, but
Oh, yeah.
oh, it was so funny because like I'm getting a little bit vocal on the side because I know ball, you know. So I'm sitting on the back.
Like vocal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm like-
I just
Were you
scooped
under
it
Well,
the
in.
influence
also
of
'cause-
alcohol?
Well, we were drinking, but it wasn't like crazy. But also, like me and my buddy had like me and Cleveland put $5 bets on each of the games, and like we kind of just forgot about it.
yeah.
But I had a $5 bet on the other team, so I'm like rooting for that team. So like they're driving towards us, and we're sitting on like the east side of the court, like staring at the behind the goal. And this dude has like the ball knocked out of his hand, and he's like complaining about a foul. And I go, "It was clean, it was clean." And he stares me dead in the eyes. And he's like 6'5", this black dude, like a real athletic guy. He was the best player on their team. And I said, "I'm sorry."
You know what? I think it was a foul.
And then I looked at him and I said, "You know it was clean though." And then he goes, Yeah. And then, like, I talked to him after the game. I was like, yeah, bro. You didn't get fouled.
So it turned out to be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Was that outside?
Yeah, it was outside.
Was it hot as the Dickens?
There was some coverage. It didn't seem crazy.
The courts are kind of next to trees, and then it was pretty breezy.
It was like, it could have been a whole entire 6-hour day out there, and we stayed for maybe 45.
Well, Cleve has a house like right next to it, so we were just popping.
Yeah, so we were just going back and forth,
Did you buy anything?
Oh, I bought that hat, but I left it at Cleve's house, and I texted him today. I was like, gonna need that hat back, and he was like, that hat's mine now, and I'm like,
So these guys were selling clothes, not art.
yeah, but
No
art,
was sold.
in some ways, I would say that art is
Oh my god,
clothing as well.
Clothes.
They were selling the art of basketball.
That too. There was so much art going on. I had an art on the whole entire time.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
I don't even want to talk about this show.
Yeah, but
Really
don't say
straight
that
away.
now, 'cause we gotta go
so
through it
bad.
a little
yeah.
bit.
Okay.
Because now we're gonna be like,
Yeah, this girl, she's a paparazzi. She starts off, takes a picture of this guy in a motel with a dude, makes him commit suicide.
yep. And then so the girl, the main actress that we're focused on, and also the same paparazzi girl, who is she?
She's
She's,
in Deadpool 2. She's
yep,
in
she's got
Atlanta.
What's the lady's reasoning for not taking the dude's $10,000 and only?
No,
He only offered 500.
No,
It was still more.
That's crazy. If you're an actor and you have blackmail on you, that's gonna kill you.
It was
that's gonna be-
2004 or something.
they were also like
That's
saying like
2004? What is it? 1804?
That was prime
Hey,
Tom
man,
Hanks.
2 years ago, you could buy a $400,000 house that's now
Yeah,
$800,000.
but the housing market.
that's nuts,
The housing market's different.
and we're
Well,
in it, baby.
20 years ago, you could buy a gallon of gas for $1.
That's not true.
She could buy 500 gallons of gas.
I'm just saying. If
I should have
had
stocked up on
It's
gas.
been below $2.
In our lifetime,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
we've ever seen $1 in our lifetime.
No, we've
Maybe-
seen in the ones like just
maybe like
within the-
199.
in that,
You know
I
what
think they was
always-
doing that like just a few years ago.
Yeah.
You know what always kind of stays cheap for its time? Carton of eggs. Every time I check out a carton of eggs, I'm always like,
There was an egg shortage recently.
oh really?
No,
Well,
no,
like
no.
I'll check out like I don't buy nice eggs, but like I'll buy like the Publix
They're like
version of eggs.
$5-6.
I thought it was like 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's about 2-3.
No, I thought that's
For
what they were
12.
supposed to be, and everything's
Yeah,
gone up.
It went up.
They like
No,
doubled
eggs are
them.
cheap. Go buy yourself some eggs tomorrow.
Maybe it
You'll
went back
great.
down.
Yeah, you'll be grateful.
So I mean, she probably could have talked that guy into more than her boss, though.
I would've-
He was screaming it at her while she left. I'll give you $500. Yeah.
Yeah, he started freaking out once he knows he lost. It's always like same thing.
it's
It's like,
gotta
oh,
be hard.
please, don't, and then you realize you're screwed, and then it's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
like
love
you're
it when
dead
they-
to me.
Oh, please, sir.
Please, sir. I'll do anything.
Phew. They always do that. It's just
Yeah, I
they
love
realize
those.
all hope is gone. Oh, double bird, you bitch.
Yeah, there's been some funny one of those.
Yeah. He pulled a classic one of those. And then she goes to her boss and he's like, I'll give you $300 a photo. You could have definitely talked to this guy. This guy killed
Yeah, it's a
himself.
tough job, bro.
This
Yeah,
guy-
it's just like
You got to be hated by society. Like most people hate paparazzi.
How
I just
many
can't get over
dollars
this
do you need to
man.
make a day?
How much would I like to, or how much do I need to?
$365.
$100 a day seems pretty good to me.
So that would be
$36,000.
$36,000.
Shit.
You need to be making $200 a day
Yeah.
to be making
Ideally.
Ideally,
Yeah.
at least. So
Some people.
she made that. She made her day's worth.
Yeah, but that's a day.
Yeah, but she
Imagine
pops off every day.
You're killing somebody.
She only did it for like this long. She was just hanging outside the motel. Click, $300.
Oh, but she-
That's a good opportunity, though. I don't feel like they come by those opportunities.
Yeah. Because you think that's probably one of your biggest
And a good
clicks.
opportunity got her $300.
That's crazy because this was like outing a dude for being gay, and she got $300. Like I could see like a local celebrity like was seen at a club they weren't supposed to go
Local,
to,
yeah.
$300.
Yeah.
But it's like this dude was fairly famous, and you just like claimed he was gay to the rest of the
Oh
universe.
yeah, I feel like that's a $50,000 photo.
That's a good photo.
Yeah.
That's a good photo.
And they were offering, so the girl, she's spiraling. Like the actress that was like the main source of
werewolf.
the werewolf. Duh.
You mean the werewolf?
She's spiraling, and they're like, yo, we will give you $30,000. And by the end of it, they were like, each one of these photos is worth $1 million because they're taking photos of like this
Her
girl.
becoming a
I
werewolf.
mean, at
Yeah.
that point, you're selling that to the government or something.
Yeah. I feel like
No,
was
I
like,
think you
whoa,
die
whoa,
from
I
those
don't even think
photos.
those are $1 million
yeah,
photos.
That's what I'm saying. Those are priceless.
Yeah, those are priceless.
Yeah, those are something you hang on to.
Werewolves exist. I mean, like,
That's a little
And you don't
different.
sell that to the government because they'd be like, we know.
Yeah, I'd probably burn those and just go about my day.
Well, there's pictures of her like chained up to a bed and like, because at first it's like I don't know why the doctor knew.
I don't know who they're gonna sell those to.
Yeah, it would have been weird.
You're not putting those on People magazine.
You put it on the dark web. Yeah, honestly, all these photos were a little bit too
A
terrible.
little too
we're-
racy.
Like everybody would have been like, "Oh,
At the very end,
what
the
hell is
paparazzi
going
girl.
on?
At the very
What's going on
end,
with us?
the werewolf.
Do I like this?
Is this what I'm supposed to like?
I don't know.
Anyways, the whole show was about how bad paparazzi is. It's kind
Yeah.
of the take I had. There was two really
There's
douche
just a
guys.
fun little twist at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, they were my least favorite. Like
They were.
they were like so the main actress that we saw, I think it's the same girl, right? They
Yeah.
were like calling her a slut and stuff.
Yeah.
So she like walks out of this limousine. They're walking out to just 50 paparazzi, and these people are like shooting photos up her skirt, like trying to get like a little.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I noticed that. I asked a
And they're
question.
just taking click.
Yeah, and it's just like blinding.
Yeah.
Toby Maguire would have been pissed. Can't believe y'all haven't seen that.
So then
Take shrooms.
yeah, she takes shrooms. She kills a guy in her car.
She takes shrooms, drinking a lot of wine, and then's like, I should go for a drive. I don't even think she had a destination.
No,
in
I
mind.
think she, from my account of it, she was going to get a Band-Aid.
No.
Like,
I thought
cut
she
her
might have like
finger,
gone to.
and she was
Yeah.
obsessed with her finger being cut, and she was like, "I gotta get a Band-Aid."
Yeah.
That's what
responsible.
seemed like she
Paper
was thinking in
towel,
her head.
maybe.
Yeah. She
Band-Aid,
was kept
definitely.
looking at it like, "Yeah, this is gonna need a
Maybe-
Band-Aid."
So it's like she got a cut on her finger, then she went and tried to pick up this dog, then the blood got mixed, and that's how she turned into a werewolf.
Oh.
Oh,
I don't know how she
That-
turned
that's
into
the
a
only
werewolf.
thing that makes sense, and that's why that makes sense. Why they would be like, she pricked her finger. Look at
Why
her."
were those guys?
She picked up glass like an idiot.
How did those guys know that she was a werewolf?
Pretty much. But she was tripping shrooms. Huh?
How did those guys know she was a werewolf and to chain her up and didn't freak out about her being a werewolf?
I don't know. He was like some weird like Hollywood doctor that's probably like I don't know, in this situation just
Pretty
knew
common.
exactly what
Yeah, I've seen this 1,000 times.
Yeah. Trust me. You know the Hemsworth? All werewolves. I could see every Hemsworth brother
Yeah,
being
that
a
was a
werewolf.
good
That was a
family
good
trait.
reference.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they could all be.
Every single
werewolves.
one of them kind of looks like a werewolf. Hudson, you would be like a hybrid
Of what?
werewolf vampire.
That'd be sick.
I think that's
That'd be crazy.
I think that's kind of like gingers kind of have this whole like notion of
That's
like
something.
sunlight, and he's also really hairy, which adds werewolf to the mix.
He might have some juice.
I think John would be vampire. I think
Wow.
I would be vampire.
Yeah,
Wow.
I feel like big families. They were. I don't know. They remind me of vampires.
No, that reminds me more of werewolves.
Yeah, but
They're tight knit.
Also, werewolves. I think it's just because of Twilight. I guess werewolves. I think of.
That's where I'm getting all my
a
information.
darker-skinned person
Yeah,
than
true.
y'all.
That's why you're hybrid. You're hairy, werewolf, can't go in the sun, vampire.
Yep.
You would be overpowered,
Okay.
my friend.
Crazy. Put me in the Twilight universe.
Oh yeah.
Done.
Shit, don't mess with the redheads. You cannot.
So that dude commits suicide because he got outed for being gay. So he would have given her any amount of money. It was
That's
either
what I'm
that or he was
saying.
gonna die.
10 G's, I
That's
would have been
what-
okay
yeah,
with that.
That's why it's like, okay, so if he was offering her $500, that means $500 was all he had to his name.
No. That's just where he was starting, and she didn't want to negotiate.
Oh, so she, but
It was
like at that
dipped.
point when she's leaving, you go like $1 million, like you're not just like
Yeah,
500. Well, I'm not going 6.
You bitch!
Yeah. Because
What if it's worth?
he was even saying to her, like, "You killed me. You're
Yeah.
gonna kill me if you do this."
Well, she was leaving, like, he was in, like, a little, like, sketch motel, like, something you would do if you're about to get, like, peed on Craigslist or something.
Yep.
Like, he was in, like, the weird spot.
Yeah.
But, so, I mean, I just don't know what my point was to that now. Oh, no, so she's fleeing.
She
She's
seemed,
fleeing
like,
the
scared of
scene.
him.
Yeah, like, he's, like, a hardened criminal. It's just some just some gay dude that's like trying to
It sounded
not
like he
get
said
out of
kept-
his
But it
gay.
also seems like the motel you could get murdered outside of.
Yeah.
True.
Like, oh, she's seen too much.
It was an hourly motel.
And they're all like, "Oh shit, they saw me with my camera." But they all have like $4,000 cameras and like the widest lens you could possibly have. It's like, like the sun just, like no, yeah, like nobody was not seeing that shit. Oh damn!
So she quits because she feels sad that the guy committed suicide.
Yep.
But then an offer to get a picture of Maisie Day, who's the werewolf who has run away because she hit the guy in the car in a hit and run. Now there's an offer to get a picture of her for $30,000.
Yeah, and she's going through like the wildest detox of all time, and you're like, "Geez, like that's what shrooms does to you."
Yeah,
Like
You
this
just
girl's
killed
like,
a guy. I mean, jeez.
This
What?
girl's
Get
sweating.
over it.
Why was she going through detox?
I guess like I was thinking of it as detox, but it could have
it's
just been
the
like,
transformation, probably.
yeah, that's what
Well,
it really
in
was.
the show, you're assuming she's depressed and like freaking out. She keeps on having flashbacks of her killing this guy, and that's
She
what's
probably-
going on.
I guess she was probably.
She was, but she was also.
No, I
guess,
think she
becoming
was
a
more just
werewolf.
thinking of like
That's
this.
probably the
I mean,
werewolf
it didn't make
symptoms.
any sense.
Oh, it was terrible.
It was terrible.
Yeah, but so she goes to like, so she finds our paparazzo finds the actress. She's like
Thanks to the
stationed
lady
out.
at Goose Noodles.
Oh, is that what you wanted it to be?
Well, it was
Was it
Goose.
Goose Nudes?
Well, it looked like Goose.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Was it in Atlanta?
I went to Goose yesterday.
Ah,
well.
that's even just a treat enough to go
Okay.
to Atlanta.
Yeah.
God, I love that place.
Yeah. So
That's
she
where I
goes-
showed John my tattoos.
Oh yeah.
Like
That's the one I
Goose
went to too. Krog Street.
Yeah, the Krog Street one, not the OG, not his kitchen.
Yeah. Zach showed me his.
I said, "You
little
want to see something
tattoos."
funny?" And this is like 2 days after I did it because they faded away like a week later. And I like showed John. He was like, "That's the dumbest shit I've ever
I was
seen."
also like, "What is it supposed to be?" And he was like, "Their faces on my toes.
My
They're
tattoos.
They're my tattoos."
And
The
then I
name
like
was good enough.
eventually
Yeah,
I
it was
told my
pretty
mom
good,
and my
man.
dad, and mom was like, "That's hilarious. I wish you still had them." I was
Yeah.
like, okay. So I'm gonna get
Yeah,
tattoos
yeah.
again.
They would look
Re-give you
good if they
tattoos.
were like good.
Professionally done. I wanted
Yeah.
my pinky toe to be sleeping on my other toes because it kind of leans
I can
over.
kind of picture some like
Yeah,
child
It'd be
toy.
funny if they did like really good pictures on the toes.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be nice.
do you remember those like children toys that were like beans and they'd have faces and they'd pop right back up?
What if I got my big toe and it was Toby Keith
Oh, that'd be a great one.
and it was
That'd
his
be
full
really
face?
tough.
Oh,
Can you-
duh!
That'd be really hard.
I think that Post Malone probably has a tattoo of Toby Keith on his knuckle. I feel like he's one of those.
Oh
guys.
yeah. I have seen like his
So
like
you could
knuckle
just do
faces.
that. You need to think of 5 Toby names. Toby Maguire.
Toby Maguire.
Don't take my picture.
What
are you doing?
You got a tall order for her.
I know, boy. I gotta
Toby
think about this again.
from The Office.
Yeah,
That'd be a
just
good
a
one.
sad one.
3 Tobys so
There's
far.
no way. My toes are like long and slender. There's no way if you could get a celebrity face on one, it's just my big toes.
Well, long and slender. That could be Toby from The Office.
Yeah.
You could do whole toe all the way up.
Yeah. My toes are like fingers. I pick things up with them.
So, anyways, she catches her.
Oh, you haven't mentioned how shitty that girl's roommate is.
Which one? Oh, the
The paparazzi's roommate is like
Yeah.
this, like also like kind of like gay dude, and he's like, "Hey, my sinuses are pretty sensitive, and when you go into the kitchen and start cooking ginger and garlic, it gets a little bit sensitive on my adenoids." And she's like, "Okay, I'll open a window." And then he was like, another time they like run into each other in the kitchen. He's like, "Hey, I've been like paying your wages on some of this stuff, and
I've been paying your rent and you've been stealing my food.
my therapist said that I needed to write stuff down that I wanted to say to you, and I'm gonna do that now." And then he just like reads off all this
That
stuff.
guy sole purpose was that typically the episodes are an hour long and this episode was cutting it to be 44 minutes.
Yeah, I wonder. Maybe he was more important. Maybe he was also a werewolf.
I mean, his
I wish.
like he had no point.
But anyways, off of those note cards, I wrote a few that I've been wanting to get off my chest to John. John, you were just all right at basketball. That's funny because we just talked about that. John, I resent you for being taller than me. Always have, always will. Please stop bringing glue everywhere. It's getting out of hand. John, we get it. You have diabetes. Should.
It's always pushing it.
He never stops talking every time he eats.
That's a good one. The tall one was hilarious.
I should have saved that for last. I didn't know which one. I had them in a better order, but then I just saw what order they were in and just read them out.
Did you think that was the order from least funny?
No.
To funniest?
I'm
Way
saying
wrong.
I had a better order from like what I wanted it to go in.
I think
Yeah,
the
yeah.
diabetes joke was the funniest.
Oh,
joke.
that's a good one. See,
Yeah,
that was
that's-
last.
That one's a good one.
I started on a high note and ended on a high note. That's a high note. That's how you remember movies, bro.
Yep.
right,
that was good.
That was my game.
So, anyways, she goes to this rehab facility to find this girl, and then the two really annoying paparazzi
Oh,
guys.
they're like
they
the
show
most
up.
obnoxious.
They're the most obnoxious. So they go and like find this girl all chained up. They break in. Are paparazzi like if they got these photos? Are you not allowed to just sue them for everything?
like,
they-
hey, you definitely broke some
you broke
rules.
in. You broke this chain.
Who's chaining her up again?
The doctor, the
Some,
sketch
like,
Hollywood
sketch
doctor.
doctor.
And they're like, they're looking in. They're
He's
like,
just like Dr. Frankenstein.
no,
Mm,
he's
Hollywood
like, he's chaining
done.
her up, which they don't know is because she's a werewolf. She's about to turn into a
It's a
werewolf.
full moon.
How did he find out she
That's
was
what I
a
just said
werewolf?
earlier. We don't
man.
know.
They didn't
There's
explain
holes.
it. No,
There's
it's just
holes.
like
That's awful.
Oh,
Yeah.
but before that, so
That's-
our paparazzi girl is chasing her to this facility that Joe was referencing, and they stop at a diner, and this dude like gets out of this like all black SUV that the girl was in, pops all four of her tires, and she like goes inside. But there was this line that another one of her paparazzi friends said, and I thought it was pretty funny. She said, "Haven't you heard? There's no dogs allowed." And he said, "Meow."
That's a good one.
I thought that was pretty good.
Anyway.
Yeah, but anyway, so before they like, so she's in this cabin, like lock on the front door, like not just like the door's locked, it's like a
Bad luck.
padlock, like deadbolt lock, whatever. That's on a door.
Mm-hmm.
Padlock. So, anyways, I'm like, and they're like using like drills and stuff, and they're like, are they using power tools right now? And what they're doing is chaining her down into the ground.
Okay.
But I'm like, they just gave this girl a lobotomy. Like I thought this was like a what's that movie where
Shutter Island.
no, with the black people and the super sketch white people.
Get out.
Get out, thank you. So when they're like, you don't want to smoke cigarettes anymore, and he's like, you're right, I don't want to smoke cigarettes anymore. Yeah. I wouldn't mind a little brainwashing. Like, you
That's-
just want to exercise every day.
That sounds terrifying.
And I'd be like, oh, I just want to exercise every day. There you go. There's my hour.
So when they break in, so they see her chained up, and the girl's like, "Wow, she's chained up. We gotta get out of there." And then the paparazzi dudes that are real big douchebags, they're just like, "Chick, click, 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 click." They break in there. They're breaking them out. She's trying to break the girl out of her chains, and the two paparazzi dudes were driving me nuts with how many
Taking pictures
there
of her,
with flash, like,
It's like
click, click, click,
same
click, click,
photo.
click. I'm
They
like,
weren't
man,
helping at all. They were
No,
just-
they just wanted the photo. And they
That's fine.
got
What were they gonna
millions
do?
of
Get
them.
the photo and leave.
No,
No,
so
no.
they're like, so this was even the dumbest part, and I'm glad they both died. But they're like, this girl is like, get out of here, and like she knows she's a werewolf, so she's like
starts turning into a
"Run!"
werewolf, and
spine changing, like
Yeah.
the whole.
And then these guys are like from me to Zach, click, 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 click. And she's already out of the chain. She turns into a werewolf and then eats the guys.
And they're like, we got there. He was like, yo, we got to go. He was like, just one more photo, and it's like face to face with a werewolf, and she's like, oh, I'll eat you now.
I'll just.
So she eats him. So there's a skinny dude with a fedora who's a real douche, and there's a chubby dude who makes it out of there. So both are two main people that aren't that bad of people. Run out, they slide under this little hole in the fence that they found, and they're free. And then the fat dude gets stuck because his backpack is on. And he's like, guys, help me. And it's like his arms are out and his camera's in front of him. All they do is take his camera. Like it's getting dark.
That's
Like
when they're like, those pictures are worth $1 million a pop.
yeah, they're like this pictures are booming. We need these. So she like drags him back once he loses the camera. He's dead. So then like this is the point where a bunch of innocent people start to die. Cuz like they stop this Hispanic dude on the road and they're like he's like, "What are you doing?" Like he's speaking in Spanish, but you get the vibe, by tones. He's like, I almost just ran you over." This is what I expect him to be. and then all of a sudden he just gets jumped dead.
Oh,
His family, his huge family waiting for him at home, will never see him again.
So then they go back to that diner.
Yeah, get more people in the mix.
Yeah, and then the werewolf eventually comes in there, eats everyone.
is the werewolf after the pictures at this point? Like, why?
No,
No,
I
now
think
it's just
she's
a werewolf that eats humans because it's a werewolf.
Okay,
Yeah.
but like,
Werewolves attack for fun.
why would
Yeah,
the
why do
main
werewolves
character go to a diner? Like,
They were trying to get help. There was a policeman in there.
okay,
I think the police guy actually shot the guy at the diner.
Oh yeah, I asked that question. So there's like they have this little like the girl, our main character, and this guy behind the counter have this little like flirtatious like little like conversation, and then she leaves. She comes back, and now everybody is in the mix, and they're like, "It's coming! It's coming! We gotta do something!" And the girl like goes to grab for the police officer's gun, which was just so dumb. She's like eyeballing the gun, and then it's like, and then he's like, "No."
Not gonna happen.
But anyways, at that point, like the dude behind in the kitchen dies, and they're like, "Billy."
No. The werewolf had already broken in. He was
Yeah, but
shooting
she kills
at
the cop
werewolf.
first. Because they're like, "What's going on back there, Billy?" And they're like, silence. And then the werewolf takes out like that sweet little couple just eating
yeah.
diner food.
I'm talking about the guy behind the diner though. The cop tries to shoot at the wolf, and he shoots.
The wolf like hits the cop's arm, and he just
shoots the kid.
goes
Bombs the guy.
bam. And this guy, the kid, you don't even know what happens, but he dies pretty good.
yeah.
He's
So-
like,
And
And you're like, "Oh,
everyone is eaten and dies besides our main girl character, and she shoots the werewolf, and it collapses to the floor.
turns back into a girl.
Yeah, well, for one, that's a little bit of BS because immediately I was thinking
That didn't happen.
that's not gonna work out. Like, you can't kill a werewolf with a gun. You got to kill certain
Silver
things.
bullet.
Okay, so there we go. This is called.
And
Wait,
also-
before you get to this game, can I say how I wanted it to end so we can just wrap up this episode?
Yeah. Okay, so she shoots the werewolf. The werewolf falls to the floor, turns back into the girl, the famous girl, but she's dying, and
She also just wants to die.
now she wants to die for shit.
Why did it take? So in the beginning, she kills a guy. Turns out to be a werewolf. Thinks it's a dog. Whenever she kills the dog, it seemed like she was like, "Oh gosh, I killed a dog," and then the next day, it like turned back into a man. Did it immediately turn back into a man when she killed a werewolf?
No, she saw it in werewolf form, but she also heard that it was a man the next day because they went past the crime scene.
So she just ran it over and left.
No, she
She
went
hit a
out, walked
man.
out in front of it.
And when she walked out to it,
It was
killed
a dog.
Oh, so
Yeah,
that's
it
why
was
she
right.
thought she was fine.
Yeah.
No, she was still a little bit skeeved out, but then the next day they were
She
like,
heard it was a man.
it was a man. So I think then she was
I
like,
had
what
no
the
idea
hell?
what was going on at the beginning.
Was I tripping on shrooms? If she was on shrooms, I would have just been like, oh, I was just tripping balls. And then like the next full moon, I would have killed 82 people.
yeah.
I mean, to be honest. But anyway, so
So,
So-
anyways, she asked that girl, shoot me, because now the girl's dying. She asked the main character, kill me, and she won't, and she gives her the gun instead, and the girl puts it up to her head, and then this girl, our main character, goes to take a picture of her killing herself.
literally like gun in, and I thought that was the most effed up thing of all time.
That kind of sounds like the best part of that.
You think that was
I
the
thought
best
it was
part?
a little
That's
bit
kinda
the best part,
yeah,
because I
that's
do think
kinda
the
cool.
whole point was paparazzi or
Yeah.
just DJs.
That sounds like a good.
I wanted the
ending, but
I wanted the actress on the ground to say something like, "I wonder how much you'll give for this."
yeah, but it's a little too like
cheesy.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well,
That's
that was
the-
my ending.
That's the rat running at the end of The Departed.
Yeah.
When they're like-
Oh, and it
At the
just
very
right
end
through
of
all
the
this.
part, there's a rat that runs on the windowsill at the very end.
I love the
leave the
Departed
wall
because they all die. Like at the
I
end.
love The Departed because they talk like The Departed.
Yeah, the Departed.
The
The Departed's tight. I can watch the
Is
Departed.
that,
again.
that's got to be on top 100, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a
if
great
M
one.
was on the top 100 and Departed wasn't.
I mean, we've had some stinkers on there already.
Oh, we've had some stinks.
What ones were bad?
M wasn't
Uh,
great.
Just M and
Most
I
of them weren't bad.
honestly, M should have probably been worse, but it was our first time, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Is this what it's gonna be like for the
Oh,
old
I
ones?"
think-
So Zach, I was a little too fair on it.
No, John was a little too unfair. I rated it where it should be, and John
No,
rated it really
well.
well.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I
but John
I was too
also,
nice to it.
I like Japanese culture and like that type of like.
Yeah, you're biased to the
M was, like,
Japanese.
German, though.
No, okay, so I'm talking about Ikaru. John
Ikaru.
rated Ikaru super low
Not super
compared to
low.
what I think it should have been rated. Because I think John was like, "Oh, Zach's gonna rate this out the
Too
ass
high.
because he likes Japanese
And he
culture."
So you,
And he did.
No,
And I rated it
it was-
perfectly.
I don't remember, like an 8.2 or something like
It was
that.
probably in the 7s, and I rated it in the 7s. It was fine.
It ended in the 7s.
I liked the last one more than you liked it.
North by Northwest. I thought I rated it better than you.
Oh, I think we rate it the same, but when we talk about it, it's clear that our ratings are different because you'll be like, I was like, yeah, it was pretty good. And you're like, no, that wasn't good at all. And then we were both like 7.8.
Yeah, the rating system is tough, but we usually get there.
Yeah, because you'll be like, John rated that egregiously low, and I'm like, I rated it an 8.7.
He rated like the last Marvel movie, which was a masterpiece, Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
8.7.
I rated it like a 9.4.
And I
that
rated
wanted
it
it to be like,
8.7.
and then he rated, what was your 9.0 recently?
9.0. What did we watch? Oh,
Oh,
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
I loved Oppenheimer.
Not worth 9.0.
I've heard some people. Ethan texted me, Oppenheimer sucks. I was like, not in my opinion.
Maybe
He was
you're
like,
just an idiot. Maybe I'm just an idiot.
Maybe you two are a couple idiots.
I said, I turned to John at one point during Oppenheimer and I said, I don't know what's going on.
Hey, it was confusing. I said I wanted to give it a high 8 at first. But then I was thinking about it and I was like, I like that movie already, and I think when I can read the
That's not
subtitles.
fair if you had to watch it
I mean,
again.
you just missed some of the words. I already liked it a lot, but it was
I didn't
moving
understand
really
the words.
fast at the beginning. I
But-
still knew what was going on.
Between the Christopher Nolan jumps in Oppenheimer and trying to hold in popcorn shits for 3 hours, it was just too tough to follow.
Yeah, the second half sounds like a personal problem. though.
I eat 10 handfuls of popcorn, bro, and it's like my body's
it's
like
butt-
trying to
the,
run out the outside.
and then
Gotta bring
Bud's
the
like
sorghum
pop,
in.
pop, 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 pop,
Popcorn and- All right, John, get to your game.
All right, I have two. First one is, how do you kill?
Yes,
How do you kill a werewolf?
silver bullet,
Yeah,
silver,
Nailed it.
silver.
All right, what about a vampire?
wooden stake to the heart.
Garlic, maybe. That just deters.
That's a deterrent.
Yeah.
Same with the
But
cross.
What if you
Yep.
shoved garlic down their gullet?
Yeah, that might be a killer.
That's gotta be a killer.
yeah.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, steak
That
to the
might kill
heart.
me.
I'm probably soaking a steak in garlic juice and then just.
That's
stab
overkill.
Yeah.
But what-
now
Yeah,
you're
but
getting
you
a
gotta
little.
be safe.
Now you're getting a little psycho.
You gotta be safe. You gotta be humane. To
We want to kill him. We don't want to torture him.
What is this, garlic? Oh, dead.
You freak. That's good. All right, Frankenstein.
I'm not killing him. He's a great guy. He's really nice. Misunderstood.
But they
Oh
got-
my god. What? All right.
Well, Dr. Franken. Are we
I
talking
know,
about Frankenstein's monster?
that's what I thought he was doing. I hate.
That is what I'm doing.
I
Okay,
love when
okay,
people do that.
I hate that.
We all know who Frankenstein
Yeah.
is, but they're like, Dr.
Well,
Frankenstein.
Dr.
You
Frankenstein,
mean the
are you
monster?
really gonna kill a guy after getting his PhD?
I don't know.
I would sooner kill Doc.
I
guess
hate-
wasn't
Nah,
that
kill
bad
Dr.
guy,
Frankenstein over
but-
Frankenstein.
I guess, but yeah, I don't even remember him being that bad. It was kind of just a sad story.
Old age.
I
That's
think-
how I would kill Dr.
No,
Frankenstein.
but, okay, but
No,
I'm
no, no.
saying,
I think what happened, if I'm remembering Frankenstein correctly, he wants to. He's just a big freaky looking guy, and everyone's like, ah,
Yeah,
and then
so-
he's
so
like,
it's
Freak!
Dr.
whatever.
Frankenstein gets a bunch of dead bodies. He recreates the person for whatever known reasons, and then the Frankenstein's
Bisexual
monster
stuff.
is like, "Where are my parents, mommy?" And tries to escape the farm and go up, and he's like, "Window pie on the sill." Oh, I want to be a boy, and then they hate him.
So he's just an innocent, wee little lad who's 7'5".
Exactly.
kind of like Shrek.
Which is weird because, how
Like,
do you,
Shrek
piece...
went dumb though. I feel like Frankenstein was like the maturity of like a 4-year-old.
Okay, so he got gyno people's parts.
Yeah,
but then he put a baby's
that
head
was
in it?
my
Something like
question. Why was he so big? If it was like a small town, I feel like
make
everybody
somebody,
back
why
then
Yeah,
was
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
small.
Zach, if you can make the perfect person,
Yeah, you're making him big.
what's
Yeah,
that?
but you didn't have any Shaquille O'Neals in that little farm
Yeah,
town
but you
with
got one guy with a
pitchforks.
big left arm, one guy with a big right arm.
I imagine.
Don't mess with old Lefty over there. If you do, you'll have to talk to old Righty over there. Two guys with just left and right giant arms.
I imagine most of his parts came from one guy.
What?
Oh no.
No,
Like,
then he would just
this
be
guy
like,
has a lot of
my wife. Like, if you put too much of the same guy together, I think he's going to be like, what?
You could probably use a different guy's head and different guy's brain, and then Shaq's body, and be good.
Yeah, that would be a beast Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you kill him?
Cut his head off.
Yeah.
Most things.
Yeah.
I feel like he was no. Frankenstein's had his head cut off before. I think he's
What?
He's
Is he like a zombie?
Yeah.
But zombie, you cut off their head, it's good. Shoot him in the brains.
Yeah.
I think you catch him on fire. I think he was complaining
You
about
don't even
fire.
know it's your game.
It was hard to find some of the answers.
Anyway,
He never died.
You can kill him just like any other human. Probably easier, honestly. But he can get put back together. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
just
I think
another
he got-
strike of
he has to
lightning.
get caught on fire. So he's done. All right, what about a ghost?
Salt circle.
Salt works, evidently. I think that like keeps them at bay, kind of like the garlic. Zach, I think this is from the show that you watched.
Supernatural. That's why I really felt confident about this game.
Yeah, can you kill a ghost?
Yeah, they have a way to kill the ghost.
Yeah. Oh, it's like, I feel like they shoot him.
That's
Shoot
dumb.
him.
No, they shoot him with salt rocks, maybe. Maybe that just deters him, too.
Silly.
That's no.
You guys are idiots.
Yeah.
You never watched the show.
According in Supernatural, ghost, you burn the item it's connected to.
Oh, yes. So they're like tied to they're
This
tied to
light.
an heirloom.
Yeah.
And some of them, they're
Yeah.
tied to some weird stuff. And like, there was this one ghost that was like, this little girl ghost was like trying to convince this living little girl to
Yeah.
like jump into this pool and drown herself so that they could be together forever.
Oh, that's
Almost
kinda
worked out.
Fun.
Yeah.
All right, what about a
It
mummy?
would have been a fun hang. Can I get it on that?
Gotcha. What about a mummy?
Mummy?
Just unravel them.
Oh,
That'd
that's
be
a good one.
Then he's just embarrassed because he's just shriveled up raisin and naked. Don't look at me. Dies of embarrassment. I don't know.
You're supposed to decapitate him and set him on fire.
The trifecta.
I don't.
The double
Difecta.
deuce.
The difecta.
Ah.
I don't remember how the mummy dies though, but that's what I reid. Zombie.
Anything.
Yeah.
You can't kill a zombie by anything. You could cut off their arm. They're not gonna die.
Cut off their head.
Shoot it in the head twice.
You gotta cream their heads.
Yeah.
It's all in the head.
And then last one is witch.
How did she die in?
Honor, I guess.
That's how she dies in Oz.
Yeah.
I thought she like got crushed by a building.
No, that's her
another
sister.
Witch. So also
She died?
You could say that.
Yeah.
But
Did she
according
die?
to Wicked, her sister wasn't that beast of a witch. She was just kind of half-ass witch.
Just a slacker.
It's still a witch though. You didn't say the best witch. How you kill them?
Not even practicing.
How do they do it in Salem?
Like
I mean, they got rid of that plague pretty good.
Like how they killed normal teenage girls, burning them alive.
witch.
They were hung in Salem.
I thought they were.
Oh man, could you imagine the
According to what
power?
I read.
Hey, Mary Magdalene, I'd really like to take you out on a date on Saturday. Nah, witch. Okay. I'll go on the
Taylor
date.
told me that it started like this. So the Black Plague was going on, which was caused by rats, and then girls would own cats, and cats would eat the rats. So the girls with cats wouldn't get sick, and people were like,
Ooh.
"Why are these girls not getting sick?"
That makes sense.
And then
What
they were
the
witches.
hell?
Yeah.
That's the whole cat
The
thing
cat
makes
thing.
sense.
Yeah, they couldn't even like put two and two together.
Oh no.
Oh, it's because the cats were killing the rats.
Cat girls are freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That was that game, and then I have this game, Werewolf.
You know what's funny? Actually, off of cats, Jordan, my buddy Jordan, that you guys both know, has 5 foster cats right now.
Really?
Living inside.
Yeah, I was like, dude, your house is gonna stank. But he was like, does anybody want a cat? And I'm like, no. I'd have an outdoor cat, but like I would
Yeah.
feed it outside,
Oh yeah.
let it live
I
outside.
want to go to the bathroom outside.
Yeah, like
If someone owns a
cat in a
cat-
house, you know it the second you walk through
You walk
the door.
in, you know they own a cat, and this guy owns 5.
Ooh, yeah, that's 5 times the smell.
That's bad.
That's bad.
You can't take care of.
You gotta get rid of
anyone.
those cats.
No, that's bad.
Honestly, you can get rid of cats easy.
Werewolf. I'll name either a character or a guy's name, and he's gonna be wolf related, and you're gonna tell me where you know him from.
Wolf related.
You'll see when you get there.
Okie doke.
All right, werewolf.
Dick Wolf.
That was a good one. Dick Wolf. Don't tell Zach. I didn't have him on my list.
Oh, that's Bum Bum Law and Order.
Oh, you nailed
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
Because I always used to be like,
What if they?
Wolf Dick.
Yeah.
I'm like, could you imagine his name in the yearbook?
yeah. We used to talk about that because when they put your last name first,
It's always
and
Knight,
Wolf,
comma, Zach.
Dick.
Yeah. Wolf Dick.
All right. Well, thank you, Hudson.
Yep.
Because I didn't have that one. All right. My first one. Remus Lupin.
Harry Potter.
Good one.
I should let you answer that one.
I knew it.
Okay, good.
Okay. Yeah. If you instantly know,
Give the other
give
person
the
a
other guy
chance.
a chance. All right.
What if we both instantly know? We're just sitting here.
Well,
Okay. We'll give a side.
all right. Tyler Lockwood.
Oh, I know.
I don't know. I'm gonna go. So do I guess? If
Go
you
for it, go
know?
for it.
Absolutely. That sounds like a Twilight name.
Vampire Diaries.
Ooh.
He nailed it.
Wham bam, thank you. Two older sisters.
I thought you would
You
know.
watch that alone.
Yeah, that's always a good backup for watching like really like what
I had
kind of
sisters.
genre? What kind of genre is that show? Like
High school dramas.
like
what I
One
call it.
Tree
Like,
Hill
they
and
might
stuff?
not be high. Yeah.
It's or like Grey's Anatomy. Like I'm down with all those shows, but it's like if anybody's like, oh, that's
Why are you
kind of
watching?
sus.
How did you
I
get
got two older
started?
sisters. They forced me, and then I started to love it.
And now I still watch it.
All right,
Bro, Grey's Anatomy slapped for a second.
Jacob Black.
Oof.
Nope. I don't know that many. I'm going Twilight again.
I'm gonna say Teen Wolf.
He got it. He's the main
Twilight?
Yeah, Jacob
Oh,
Oh,
what was
it's
his last
Jacob.
name?
Jacob Black.
Yeah, I think if
Jacob
you
Black.
just said Jacob, I might have been better off with
Yeah,
that.
I've
Yeah,
never
yeah. I
heard
The
thought
last
so.
name
I
threw
was
me
shocked
off.
because he's guessed Twilight so many times today.
Yeah,
All right, Marty Wolf.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it is. It's
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 the
the
dude that turns into a wolf.
no Marty Wolf is the guy with
wow.
Parkinson's.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Who's that?
Marty
damn it.
McFly. That's
Yeah,
who I'm
Marty
thinking of.
McFly. Maybe we just.
What does he have to do with the wolf?
He was in that.
Not a
he was-
wolf.
He was in the movie in the '80s where he turns into a wolf. It's called like.
Is he in Teen Wolf when he was a
Werewolf or
kid?
something.
Team Wolf.
Maybe the movie was called.
What's
Teen
his
Wolf.
name?
What's the one where the wolf turns into a basketball player, or he's like a
No,
really good
that
basketball?
That is what we're
Team
talking
Wolf.
about.
Okay.
No, it's the one. If it's called.
What
Teen
is
Wolf.
his
The dude with
name?
Parkinson's has.
Marty McFly. He has Parkinson's.
I want to say Michael something.
Michael.
J. Fox.
Yeah,
Michael
thank
Fox.
you. Good
Thank you.
job.
J. Fox.
Fox.
No. That's how. No, Marty Wolf is a character name from a childhood movie.
Are we still guessing?
Yep.
Marty Wolf.
It's from Big Fat Liar. He's the guy who turns
Oh,
blue.
the blue guy. I
Yeah.
like him.
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
good
yeah.
one.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah.
movie. I thought you guys might be able to think
That
of
was
it.
a
Nah,
good
I
movie
would.
to
I'm
turn
not that.
into. Yeah, I haven't watched it in a long time.
Yeah.
February Grayback.
Whoa.
I know it.
All right.
Should
I'm
know
not
it.
sure how you say his first name.
That
February.
sounds like a fantasy name
Go for it.
for sure. I don't think there's any of those in Game of Thrones. Is there?
Werewolves? No.
No. I'm gonna go Harry Potter again.
I think so.
It's Harry Potter.
It's
He's
the dude who looks like 60% wolf.
He looks like a
Oh,
wolf,
yeah.
and
He's
he
got
is
like a
bad
weird
wolf.
long face. He's only in it at the end of the movies.
All right, this is Shaggy Dog.
Scooby Doo.
Shaggy Dog, come here, Shaggy Dog. That's what the guy says in the show.
Oh.
And he's a werewolf.
It's werewolf. Where is this
That's a
wolf
Where is the
from?
wolf?
Not
Shaggy
werewolf.
Shaggy.
I feel like
Come
I've heard.
here, Shaggy Dog.
I have no idea. I'm not gonna.
British.
Oh.
On the right track.
Shaggy
I don't
Doo.
know that many British shows.
Do you know any that have wolves?
Is it a show?
I just did say this is what he says in the show.
There's a British
He
TV
is
show
Shaggy
with
Dog.
wolves.
No idea.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's from Game of Thrones.
Ah, idiot.
Recon
Oh, it's
Starks.
the dire wolves.
Yeah, one the youngest
At
Stark.
like the start.
I was thinking like The Office British.
Yeah, that was. Were there?
All right.
werewolves?
Jordan
No, they came out of there.
Jordan Belfort.
Yeah,
The-
I know it.
from the song
Yeah, what's he from though?
Wolf of Wall Street.
Correct,
There you
Amanda.
go. Okay, last one. Nat and Alex Wolf.
Ooh, I think I know that one. I think I know it.
You mentioned these people
I think
recently.
it's Naked Brothers Band.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the brothers in Naked Brothers Band.
Nice.
Those were good games.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm done.
We rated it a 4.5.
4.5. I think that's
Totally fair.
respectable. I mean, like once you get to like the 5-4 range, it's just
I-
something you don't want to watch.
You know, we were texting about the schedule, and you know what I've realized is there's only 5 episodes in this season. We put it down to 6.
Oh, really?
I'll
Ooh,
have
we
to
gotta
add
figure
something
that
else.
out. We didn't
What
watch
the hell?
Hudson's
No, no.
monster movie.
I'm not
He
watching.
didn't even watch it, dude.
Because I wanted to watch it with you. I thought that it would make a lot of conversation.
I don't know if I can.
It was
watch
like
that.
it was like
put me on the spot, and I was just like,
I looked it
before
up.
that,
It
you
was
did-
the most effed up movie I could think of.
MA16 or whatever, and I was looking at it, I was like, damn, it's like severe violence, severe nudity, and then I saw
severe nudity, severe like blood and gore,
It was
mild profanity. Thank God.
Mild profanity.
I think it's like
At that point-
super sacrilegious too.
Yeah.
I think this
I
guy
mean, it's called
comes,
the Holy Mountain, so I'm sure.
and I think this guy like tries to play his own Jesus character, and then he's going through like basically Sodom and Gomorrah. I don't want to watch it.
Did you
Yeah,
see?
it's probably
Did you see like the poster that it has? It's
I've
like
seen a lot.
100
I've-
people and
yeah.
like mannequins
I've
and like
seen
it
the
looked
And
like.
the mannequins are all Jesus.
Oh really?
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
If you,
I've
and-
seen the trailer
that's-
for it. It's not.
Please.
All right, I got a couple other options.
all right.
Yeah, we might. There might be.
Is that
A
a,
little
famous movie? It
subtle-
was rated pretty high.
It's rated high because it won an award when it came out. It's from like the 70s, and it's
Because
like
all
a-
these libs loved it because
Yeah,
it
it's
hated
like a
it was
cult-
sacrilegious.
It's a cult classic. kind of
Sickos.
thing.
Sickos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were just like, oh, it's so shocking.
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
the second movie he suggested.
That was
has-
an anime, right?
Yeah, but it's got a. He's
All right,
there's a
so
subtle
the
orgy in there
No,
apparently.
there's not a subtle orgy.
It's
It's
full
huge. It's 30 minutes of the movie.
All right, so it's called Orgy Number 3.
Yeah. What was the name of that
Backwards,
movie?
let's not.
Blue.
Blue.
Perfect Blue. So it's called Perfect Blue, and the funniest thing, it's a scary movie. It's like a suspense movie, but it's not like horror. It's like suspense.
Yeah.
And there's one scene where I don't really remember it all the way through, but like there's some
Rape.
rape involved.
Oh.
And it's but so it's like so the dude that made Black Swan, it's like pretty much exactly like Black Swan, but it was made before Black Swan. And they asked the guy from Black Swan, "Hey, you ever seen Perfect Blue?" Like a lot of inspiration. He was like, "I've never heard of that."
Pardon me.
With Perfect what now? And,
Natalie Portman made out with a girl in
but
Black Swan.
it's very good.
That's good.
All right, so we'll watch that one.
I'll put that one on there.
Give him a
It
chance.
has it in it, but it's not like I mean,
He literally gave us the
no,
first option for the movie, being like, "This is super effed up. I've never seen it. This will give me a reason to watch it."
see, I thought it would be
Hey,
funny.
hey,
It would have been funny by the end, but I would have been traumatized.
I'm not watching something like
I
that.
thought it would be funny
No.
if it was like, y'all are choosing like Guardians of the Galaxy, then my first and only choice is.
And we're just
is
sitting
that.
here in silence for the first 15 minutes of the
Yeah.
podcast. What the F is wrong with you, man?
I think I'm gonna force y'all to watch horror movies. Do you like horror movies?
But does that mean there's gonna be a lot of blood and guts and chopped to bits?
You don't like that?
Why would I like that?
Oh, did you see like the?
I'm gonna go.
What was-
I'm gonna go for slashers and horror films.
Oh, dude.
Force both of y'all to watch them.
Why?
He
Okay,
always
so you
does
like
this.
that kind of movie?
I like horror films. Yeah.
He
So
no,
why?
John.
Why?
Yeah. What is there to like about people
Love
getting
being
cut to
scared.
bits?
Love being scared.
I don't
Ugh.
get scared by people getting cut to bits.
No, but
I'm
not
grossed
cut to
out.
bits. That's just like a fun time. That's just like, oh, look
That's
at
just a fun time.
that's just like you're drinking a couple beers with your buddies, and you're like, oh god,
Oh, look at him cut to
Like,
bits.
yeah, all the blood. Ooh. But like, I don't know. Like I've always said, I love nightmares way more than dreams.
What you?
You're a
Hudson.
sick F.
Like nightmares, like they stay with you longer. They feel way realer. And I like being scared. Like I like, and you wake up and you're like, oh god, I'm not in.
Oh, thank
I'm
God.
not in the seventh circle of hell. Oh jeez.
You've had one of those?
I've had a lot of demon related ones.
I don't think I have.
And I don't think I would enjoy it one
No.
bit.
Probably because I'm watching a lot of horror movies.
Yeah. Maybe
That's
I
why
don't
you're
wanna
always
do
pushing church on Sunday. I mean,
Yeah.
definitely push church on Sunday.
Yeah.
But
this. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you love, you need to keep going. Keep that
literally
up.
every if we're like having a chill day, like and we're hanging out in the living room, it's always like we're scrolling through trying to watch something, and it's always, you want to watch something spooky? And I always say that. I always say the same thing.
Zach hates spooky.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yes, he
You
does.
you're the guy who screams in the
He's
theater.
scared of 'em.
Better than
I definitely
anyone.
have.
Yeah.
I definitely have done that,
You're
but I don't
scared
like
of 'em.
jump scares. But I never really am scared at the movies. But that Insidious 3 or whatever it was,
All right, so if you say, I'll show you the scariest movies I've ever seen.
Please
We'll do
don't.
That.
What is the scariest movie you've ever seen?
Poughkeepsie tapes.
What is it?
I don't like that
Poughkeepsie
it had
tapes?
tapes at the
Yeah.
end.
It's horrifying.
When
Okay,
did that come out?
we'll have a little spooky sesh with.
Ooh.
In October.
Yeah,
know, but
October.
I
It's
like
coming
to-
I'll
out.
give you
soon.
one movie in
I like to watch
October.
Poughkeepsie tapes
No,
once
you
a
should have a
year.
few in October.
Yeah, but
we'll see what's coming out in October.
We're gonna release a schedule for October, and then
Spooky October.
yeah, and then we're gonna watch one of Hudson's choices and be like,
Okay.
new schedule coming Monday.
Switch it back to
Anybody want to watch
Disney Halloween
DreamWorks?
Yeah, we'll
What
watch
about
like
Up?
Up.
That was weird,
Boys.
Poughkeepsie tapes.
How
was
old is that
horrifying.
movie?
I think it was like
The older,
probably
the
like
scarier.
2006 or something like that.
I just think that scary movies always have a bunch of stuff that I don't need. I don't mind being jump scared, but I don't want to I just don't like to see blood.
Bro,
I
did
guess.
you? The previews
care
to
about it.
Oppenheimer was
No,
the
that
worst
Exorcist
preview
movie
of all
looks
time.
Terrifying.
It's
We
not
should
just
watch
one
Exorcist,
little
the
girl
original
who's
one,
possessed.
maybe.
It's two little
No,
girls.
I don't think I
Double.
watched
I
that.
do not want to watch it. And usually, so like just same with any movie, you're like, oh, that movie looks pretty good off the preview, and then you're like, oh, so they put every good scene into the
Well,
preview.
you got to judge a scary movie off their ambiguousness and their rating. If it's a PG-13 scary movie, it's not going to be good.
Oh yeah, you always went R-rated.
It's not
I
good.
I
would
can't remember
assume.
the last scary movie I've seen. I just don't care to watch them.
I don't even. I never want to
I'm
watch.
gonna show you
them.
some good scary movies.
Well,
Back
we
in,
tried to like
back
scroll
in
through
high
Hulu.
School, I thought watching scary movies was like kind of fun. Like
That was a great way.
It was like
a
with
great date
buddies.
night.
yeah, with buddies.
In
but
like a movie theater, hanging
not
out.
anymore.
Now
Like,
it's like I'm like, dude, why the hell would I want to watch a scary movie?
I
with
would
you?
actually way prefer a PG-13 rated thriller where you're
No.
like Disturbia, where you're like on the edge of your
little
seat.
twist, edge of
Little
seat. I like
tweak.
that.
You can have-
Then like oh my god, we're trapped and this guy's gonna come cut our legs off unless we gnaw our arm off and then we get out of
We
here.
should do
Saw.
all
Saw
the
was a good
sauce,
movie.
all the
Saw
sauce.
Oh,
was a
we
good
should
movie.
do a quick
What
little.
do you mean?
Whoa,
I wish I
Wait, Did
knew.
you like Saw?
I like Saw,
Okay, but it
You
wasn't
see
like,
Saw?
You seen
Yeah,
Saw?
I've seen
Me and
all
Zach
the
see Saw all the time.
Yeah. I remember watching Saw at y'all's house actually. The first time I watched.
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Oh,
but
dude,
Saw
Saw was one of those
2
ones that we kind of were like, you want to watch Saw?
Yeah, because Saw 1 was really good. Saw 2 was really good. Then they started
I don't
falling
think any of them were that good.
Yeah, I don't
Saw
remember
1 was
it.
really
There
good.
was a little
because that was
twist at the end of
twist,
Saw
yeah.
1,
And
they-
Saw 2, the girl was bad, and she was even doing the stuff. She would stick her hand in that razor blade thing.
Oof.
Now, I like Saw 1.
Oh, they're
at
all so
best,
bad. I remember the razor blade thing now, and
and
also
then she had to
like,
pull it out,
and
she
they
was
jump
involved.
into like the dirty needles in
Oh,
that
yeah,
same
yeah,
one.
yeah.
I
Okay,
did
so
not,
Saw 2 is rough.
Not.
And Saw's only got worse. Like
Yeah.
Saw 1, they only chop off the
it's
leg at the very end.
Yeah, it's like you want to play a game.
I can
Yeah,
I can
Saw
sit
1 was
there.
good.
And
Saw-
now Saw 2, they're doing all that shit the whole time. And then they are doing
Yeah,
that
then they just
the
get
whole
wild.
time.
By the end of Saw, it's like you have to cut off the skin from your right arm all the way up to escape this little trap. And then once you get out of the trap, you realize you were such a bad person that you were going to die the whole
Oh
time.
yeah. He started to be really douche.
He was
would
like,
make
he
you do
didn't even give him a
worse
chance.
things. Yeah, you want to give him a chance.
He was like, you were always going to die.
And then they'd have that pig that was cut by the giant saw, and you'd be hanging there.
What was
Ugh.
the video we made when like one of us dressed up as Saw or something? It was one of those Rondo Night little compilations.
Yeah, I think we made like a little funny Saw video.
we used to do that a lot.
Yeah, there was a tricycle.
Oh, there was also one growing up where it was like, "Come on, Bobby, let's go party." That song, and John was Ken, obviously, and I was just butthurt the whole time. And there's like yeah, come on in, meet my friend, and it's just me like pissed as all hell. And then they pushed me out, and that was my whole scene. I could have been something huge.
Could have been.
All right,
Good episode.
good episode. Not a good episode. Good pod.
Good pod. Terrible episode.
Send us out, Ava.
Movie night. Movie night. Movie night. Ain't no doubt we about to watch one. Movie night. Turn it on. Gotta get it started. Let's watch a movie tonight. 'Cause movie nights are always the best of times. Got to keep on watching. Keep on watching. Got to keep on watching.